Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is June 30th, 2021. So this article here printed by the Daily News, it came out on July 27th, 2015. This was one of the first times that I became aware of Bill Cosby and these alleged charges. So notice what it says here. It says, Cosby victims unite in show of strength. America's rapist. 35 brave women come together to tell their stories, show their faces, and speak to the evil of a man we once all loved. So this was almost 6 years ago that the Daily News printed out this article. And today, on June 30th, we got the news that he has been freed from all the sexual assault charges that he faced back in 2018. But I want to show you guys what they did with this guy. This is the same thing that we always see when it comes to black entertainers. They like to shame them by the numbers. They've done this with R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Eric Garner, Ronnie King, Trayvon Martin, so many others. George Floyd. One of the numbers that we always talk about in all those cases is, of course, the number 42. The number stamped on black people in a negative way. And this today is the 181st day of the year, the 42nd prime number. One of the reasons, MLK Day is on January 18th is because that date is written 18/1. But I want to just go through all the numbers in this case, and then at the end, we can speculate on what happened, with what really happened with Bill Cosby. Because not only is Bill Cosby a real actor, he was in a sitcom, The Cosby Show, but I think this whole case was an act. I think that the guy was never in jail. He never been in prison for any of these charges. And I definitely think that all these charges are false. But we'll talk about that at the end. According to Wikipedia, he was sentenced on September 25th, 2018. And yesterday, on June 29th, that was his last day in prison. Because he was released today, on the 30th, right? And just notice, from the day that he was sentenced to yesterday, which was his last full day in prison, he was in prison for 144 weeks, on the nose. And in gematria, Bill Cosby equals 144. He was in prison for 144 weeks. And of course, notice his name is 144 and 54, just like the Jesuit order. This guy was in prison for 144 weeks. And again, this news comes on the 142nd day of the year. Notice what the Daily News wrote. They wrote America's rapist. Bill Cosby is known as America's dad, right? That was his nickname throughout his professional career. That's why the article said that we all used to love this guy at one point. So America's dad, notice what it sums to in gematria, 42. Just like Cosby Show. Just like Huxtable, the name of the family in the Cosby Show. Bill Cosby played a character called Cliff Huxtable. His surname in that show equals 42. And the reason this matters is because that number gets used all the time against black people. Just think about Jackie Robinson, the first black baseball player who wore the number 42. The name Jackie equals 42. Last year, the Dodgers won the World Series 4-2, right after Chadwick Boseman, the actor, died at the age of 42 on Jackie Robinson Day. And he played Jackie Robinson in the film 42. So many things I could talk about with the 42. There's also a black baseball player named Moses Walker who played exactly 42 games. And his name, Moses Walker, is 42. I could go on for days talking about this number. Those of you familiar with the work, you should already know about 42 when it comes to black people. And this is why this news is being reported on the 181st day of the year. If you guys are new here, I recommend that you use this website, gematria.com. And this is basically all you need to do this work. So you have this screen here with the screen that calculates the numerical values of words. You also have a link here that shows you the date numerology. And also, there's also a link called number properties that shows you which numbers are prime numbers, triangular numbers, Fibonacci numbers, etc. You type in 181, and you're going to notice that that's the 42nd prime number. Remember, Cosby shows 42, Huxtable's 42, and there's a lot of other words that's equal 42, like this one. The N word equals 42, just like slavery. Slavery is also 42. You know, names like Martin, Malcolm X, those names also equal 42. We spoke about Jackie Robinson, the first black baseball player who wore the number 42. His name, Jackie's 42. And notice Moses Walker, who was truly the first black baseball player. His name is also 42. And there's other people as well, like LeBron James, who was born on December 30th on 12/30, which equals 42. He was born on a day with 42 numerology. His name is 42. He just teamed up with Anthony Davis. LeBron did. Anthony Davis was born on March 11th, and LeBron was born on December 30th. They were born, their birthdays are 42 weeks apart. Exactly 42 weeks. And you can actually look this up. If you look up what is LeBron James' biggest loss of his career, he lost to the Pacers by 42 points. I mean, they use his number all the time. ESPN, on February 5th, 2019, they put out this headline. Lakers 42-point loss to Pacers, worst of LeBron James' career. He lost by 42 points to the Pacers. The guy whose name sums to 42. So yeah, and the term history is also 42. And just think about how that number is used throughout Black history. And the phrase Black history equals 181, the 42nd prime. Oh man. But you know what else is 42? Jesuits. A Jesuit is 42, and this is another Jesuit ritual. Notice Jesuit is 42 and 84. Bill Cosby is about to turn 84. So he gets released right before his 84th birthday, on the 181st day of the year. But okay, so notice this, right? They like to use number 42 to shame black people, but they also like to use these numbers because racism equals 63 and 99. I talk about these numbers all the time. I spoke about 99 when Eric Garner died. Also when George Floyd was supposed to be killed. Because supposedly the coffee stand, the gas station in the back where the officer was standing, it displayed that the coffee prices was 99 cents. And that's no accident. The reason that 99 was shown in the video footage is because this term here equals 99. Same thing with Eric Garner. The police officer who supposedly choked out Eric Garner, he was wearing a green t-shirt. You can actually look this up. He was wearing a green t-shirt with the number 99 in the back. Let's see if I can just pull it up for you guys. And notice, if you go through these articles in my blog, it's the same numbers that I'm going to be talking about in this video. Notice African American is 71. African American is 71. Today is 353 days after Bill Cosby's birthday, the 71st prime number. So we'll talk about these numbers in a second, but I just want to show you guys the Eric Garner police killing supposedly. All this stuff to me is all fake. But this is the police officer that supposedly choked out Eric Garner. Notice the big number that he has on his back in 99. You ever heard that song by Jay-Z, 99 Problems? Read the lyrics. He's talking about an encounter with the police. So racism in 99 and 63. And today is what? June 30th? 630, like 63. So racism is 63 and 99. And notice what Bill Cosby equals in Gematria, 99. Just take the alphabetical order and add up Bill Cosby, 99. That number. But Yeah, 63. Think about Ronnie King. He was supposed to be beat on March 3rd. March 3rd is the 63rd day of the year. Another racial divisive story. A police officer killing another black man. Right. I just spoke about three police killings. Right. Eric Garner. We had number 99, the Eric Garner killing. The 63 showed up with Ronnie King. He was supposed to be beat on March 3rd, the 63rd day of the year. George Floyd. And George Floyd also died in front of a supermarket called Cup Foods, and Cup Foods equals 99. So all these cases, they all display the same numbers. And here's another one. Bill Cosby, 99. Released from prison on 6/30. But notice, this is what I was talking about. So Bill Cosby was born on July 12th. He's about to turn 84 in a couple of days. From his last birthday to today is 353 days, the 71st prime number. African American is 71. Of course, the Society of Jesus is also 71. Catholic is also 71. Catholic is 71 and 35. And remember what the news article said? 35 brave women come together to tell their stories. Let me show you the gematria of Catholic. It's the Catholic Church behind all this stuff. Catholic is 71 and there's also 35. There was 35 women who supposedly were his victims. Oh my gosh. It's the same thing all the time. This stuff is just sick. But what I'm trying to show you guys in this video is that, Bill Cosby is not the victim here. Bill Cosby is a participant of this ritual. This guy has sold his soul. He doesn't care about his race. He doesn't care about his people. He has sold himself to the Jesuit order. He is playing his role. He's doing what he is told to do. So a lot of you feel sorry for Bill Cosby. No, don't feel sorry for him. He is truly our enemy. Today is also a day with 36 numerology, the reflection of 63, and Bill Cosby equals 36 as well. And he was supposed to be released from... It was actually the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania that took the order of dropping all his charges. And the gematria of the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania sums to 151, a 36 prime number. So same numbers all the time. I mean, what are the odds this guy's only in prison for 144 weeks? That number. And speaking of 144, African American equals 44. And when you write out 44, it sums to 144. 144 is a number that has to do a lot with time as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, because sometimes I do make mistakes when I speak, I think time equals 144. It does. There you go. So just think about him doing 100. He spent 144 weeks doing time in prison. This stuff is all number rituals, man. So yeah, so visit that website, gematrinator.com, and you can do this yourself. And everything that I'm showing you here, you can do this yourself, because all you have to do is you do the research, you decode the names, the date of births, and you'll see it. Last thing, this headline, Bill Cosby to be released from Pennsylvania Supreme Court vacates conviction and judgment. The CNN updated this article at 2:01. And that's because the Jesuit order equals 2:01 in gematria. I have a video on YouTube. You can look this up. It's on my channel. The video is only 1 minute and like 30 seconds long. And YouTube made sure that they timestamped it at 2:01. It's this video right here. Now, this is another Jesuit person that I was talking about in this video. You see how it says 2:01? This video is not 2 minutes and 1 second long. But I'm talking about the Catholic priest who died in a Jesuit ritual, and YouTube decided to timestamp this video at 2:01. Look, we're going to click on the video and show you. Now it says that the video is 2 minutes. This video is not 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. They changed how long the video. How can they? That's amazing. How they could do this stuff. This video is not 2 minutes long. This video is literally like a minute. I'm curious to know how they do it. How can they extend? I guess they can make it slower, right? You can just slow the pace of the video, I guess you can make it. But when I put out this video, it was not even 2 minutes. This video was literally like 1 minute and 30 seconds. When I put out the video, you guys remember, because I spoke about it the same day. Actually, you know what I should have did? I should have documented it. Let's see if I did. Because I usually document stuff like this. Just to show you that the YouTube changed the length of the video. The video was never even 2 minutes. It's just crazy how they do this stuff. Please tell me I took a screenshot of this. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I actually wrote it down though. I said the video I posted on YouTube.com speaking on the statue located at Times Square is timestamped at 2 minutes and 1 second in length, even though the video is only 1 minute and 50 seconds. So the video was actually 1 minute and 50 seconds. I should have took a screenshot of it though. Oh man, because now the video is 2 minutes long. I don't know how they did that. Wow, amazing. But the point is the 201, right? And the guy that I was talking about in that video, he went by Father Duff. The statue is located in Times Square, and they named the statue Father Duffy Square, which equals 201 and 84, like the Jesuit order. So you see that 201? The Jesuit order is 201. That's why CNN updated the Bill Cosby article at 2:01 p.m. And the Jesuit order is also 84, and Bill Cosby's turning 84 in a couple of weeks. Oh man, I should have took a screenshot. They really made the video 2 minutes long. It was only 1 minute and 50 seconds when I did it. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, you see what they did? Look, they froze it. Look, it freezes right here. You see how it freezes? And then it continues. That's what they did. So the video ends like right here, but then they freeze it. And then in the time, look, you see it stopped and then it keeps going. Just so they can make it 201. That's what they did. YouTube is slick. YouTube is slick. So that's all I have to speak about with Bill Cosby. Another 42 ritual, another shaming ritual by the numbers. Same thing, same old numbers. 42, 63, 99. And of course 71, because African American is 71. You know what else is 42? Bigotry. The term brothers, boy. Martin is 42. And of course, there's 42 viewers, 42 people watching this video. It looks like nobody has left a comment. Really? Man. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time.